No, no, no.
Are you streaming?
Yeah. I'll
Wanna get
just
on?
give you a second so that you can see the stream. I'm thirsty.
Okay.
Thirsty for these hot anime girls. Big titties, small titties, mediocre titties.
Any?
They got all the titties. Any Audi. Smart, dumb.
Any heavy?
You know, like an innie is like your belly button,
Yeah.
except it goes in, and then an Audi. Not an any Audi. What did it? And any Audi would be a mediocre E. Medium E. Are you joining?
I'm trying.
I'm waiting on the login screen. Because I'm on my computer. That says the X
What's your
button.
name?
Sandy Boy. I'm glad you asked.
No space?
Nope.
Do you have like an animated picture? Oh,
Don't starve.
Doki Doki Women Club.
Yeah, yeah. There you are. It says brute. It hasn't said you joined yet, but...
Well, I've joined, so
Music.
yeah, started.
Let's check the music, alright. Okay, anyway. Okay, I started the game. What's it gonna say? What's it gonna do? What you gonna do? This game is not suitable for children who are easily disturbed.
No, I get it. Stop.
What?
I don't know. Did it crash?
No. Did it? Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, we oversleep more and we would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh, I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Vessel. Well, if people are staring at you and acting weird, I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. I just realized I'm the guy. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want. Whatever you say, Sayori. Shut up. You shut up. Did I just talk to myself? By the way, Vessel, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. And that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in many of our conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Wow, this guy's really a dick. Sayori likes to worry too much about me, when I'm perfectly content getting on the average day while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried and you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college.
Please
Your happiness is really important to me, you
You're
know.
giving me a headache.
This whole game is reading.
Oh my god.
And I know you're happy now, but I die of the thought of becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right?
No.
Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Well, at least promise you'll try a little. Yeah, sure, I'll promise you that. Yay. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised that I let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have jumped into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? That you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going inside your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Do you want to voice anybody, by the way?
Nope.
Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it was going to be fun to start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in the literature club is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well... I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuke made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's going so cunning as to have planned this all out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Cop that dub! And thus, today marks the day when I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectively follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Vessel, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Did I give them both the same voice? All words escape me in this situation. This club. It's full of incredibly cute girls! I messed up. What are you looking at? If you wanna say something, say it. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Wait, wait. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it seems like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Vessel! Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, boobies. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little...
I hate you.
You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Vessel. We made a room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey,
Hey, I made them. I'll go get them.
sorry, I'm sorry, I got a little too excited. She got a boner in there? Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Sayori, goddamn. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate are used to make ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki!
Well, you know, just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, and then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori always talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Well, that's not icing, that's cum. Natsuki is quiet.
Did you put cum in my cupcakes?
I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down.
Dude, that's like totally disgusting.
Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said,
Well, maybe. But not for, you.
dummy. Alright, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. I mean, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I do enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. What? There was text, and I think I accidentally skipped it. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. I was practically dragged here. I didn't want to join clubs yet, and, you know, there were hot girls in here, so I just decided, you know, I might as well camp here for a bit. That's okay, don't be embarrassed. I know I have huge rockin' tits. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? Oh wait, I have the same voice. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It seems like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if that encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be so hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival and that much more important. Not and that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow from this club if we graduate. Right, everyone? No. I mean, we can try. You know that we're not. Everyone enthusiastically disagrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted of the idea of a new member joining. Though I don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Vessel, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It seems like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces a rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are normally novels that deep and conflict. Okay, fantasy worlds, yep. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light out that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like lots of things. Stories, deep psychological elements that usually immerse me well. Isn't that amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri, for someone as gentle as you. Well, I guess you can say that. But if a story really makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, even if just for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you just usually write about cute things, right, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper at the morning, you slob! It looked like you were writing a poem called...
Don't say it out loud!
Big Happy Penis Punchers.
And give that back!
Fine, fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems... Everything you do is just as cute as you are!
Sayori... Siddles? Siddles? Is that a word? Siddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I am not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometime.
I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not very confident a writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that same level of writing just takes more than just confidence. Yeah. The truest form of writing is writing it to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing the vulnerabilities and showing that even the deepest reaches of your heart. Oh wow, that was so badly read. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
It's gay voices. Okay! I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone's even.
Yeah, let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, it's about time to get comfortable with each other and strengthen our bond as a club. Isn't that right, Vessel? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth of what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I've never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Vessel. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How I'm even supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, then I've decided. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy!
She wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really did come by for cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over to me once more. Vessel, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Die. I mean... Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Vessel, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, I might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole day, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Girls! Despicable me. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica! Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need a few most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Girls.
Girls! It's time to write a poem! Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem first. Who do you want me to impress? Which girl catches your eye? Which girl?
Let me get to where you are.
Which girl? Aw, the one other person left the stream.
Who else was here?
Some other guy just joined.
Okay.
They gave you the notification.
I like
just
the
didn't say anything.
one with the black hair.
Yuri?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who do you like?
Uh,
Who do you like?
she's shy. I like Natsuki.
Okay, that's fine. Let's do something.
Okay. Well, in that case, anything anime? Games! Yeah. Play! Oh. Doki Doki! Cheeks!
Cheeks?
Nibble! Wrath. Nature! Oh, no. Sparkle! Oh, what? Fluffy! Pout! Laugh! No. Lust. That would probably be old purple hair girl over here. Oh, no, I don't know what that word means. Boop! Papa. Papa. Oh. Fun! Nope. Hair. Hair. Cute. Kawaii. Meager? That's a Yuri thing, because he's an intellectual. Calm! Nope. Color! No. Playground! Who likes a poem? Hi again, Vessel! Glad to see you didn't run away on us. You better fucking not run away. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Vessel. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into the literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you wouldn't want to join any of the clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to come here and just hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, you won't see the end of it.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Landon,
Don't worry, guys.
What?
I'm going to bed.
Okay, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna find a stopping point.
Okay.
Vessel always gives his at best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even me asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I like friends. How come? You and Vessel are okay? You can get friends. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori.
Eh? Me?
I mean, me? Not really. Don't be shy. Come on, bud. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. You never are. That's why you're my favorite. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't even expecting anything from you in the first place. So a nice gesture is just a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Oh, so this box of spiders will make you happy? Yeah, I won't make it a deal if you don't want me to be screaming in agony. Yeah. The only problem with this is they're black recluses. Brown. Fuck. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book I think I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I'm not. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off with the scheduled activities for the club. But doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Ah! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. It seems she is annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Hey, do you need a hand?
Frickin' Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and box across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Ah, sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't really admit you're into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point.
Besides, it's a kind of written on your face. Your dumb, stupid, ugly face.
Fat, glasses, nerdy, fucking sitting on the couch all the time reading manga. Fucking, you probably don't even read the good ones. You probably read Naruto. Wait, actually that was a good one. I don't read manga as much.
I see.
There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I don't actually think Naruto's bad, by the way.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand, and then she turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right in the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
Really? I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard in my life. That would probably mean it's either way out of my demographic or simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can go through it on the glass door.
You can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Vessel. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of the Parfait Girls in box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses.
It's exceedingly...
Mo.
Don't just stand there.
Ooh-wah!
Natsuki grabs my arms and pulls me out of the closet.
Hey, I didn't want to come out the closet that way, come on. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to me, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I'd take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read manga at the same time like that. Eh, why's that? I guess it's better to be close together like this. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't really expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while hopes I don't notice. I can feel her pressing over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through older volumes every now and then. Not really. Maybe sometimes after I finish reading the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plots. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that doesn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of beginning is about simple things, like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? Seems like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. They always do. They always do. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Ooh-ah! Natsuki gives me a little shove. Is that really ooh-ah potential? I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Huh. Good save. Ah, this chapter seems like it's all about baking. This is just a guess, but there's a lot of baking in this manga, correct? Well... Natsuki pauses for a moment as she doesn't want to admit anything. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Because you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I happened to get in baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anybody that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. Guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, a lot of the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. What? What's that one cooking anime? Food Wars? The one with the moaning people? The people who moan after they eat like ramen noodles or something? Yeah, I still need to watch that. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We read on for a few minutes. Weird. Okay. Are you sure this thing isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing with something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up the series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. No friends, bitch ass. Where your friends at? Nowhere, you don't got none. They just think manga is for kids. They can even bring it in without them being all like, you haven't grown out of this yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I've gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what I'd do if my dad found us. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Oh, I just can't win, can I? All I do is listen to hardcore metal music. I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always make me feel a bit bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... Huh? I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast from her usual bossy tone. Oh, so I nailed that then. But she's not used to sharing her favorite book with her friends, so I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that to Natsuki for whom it's a rare experience. The thought of it makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Huh? Are you all ready for today's poems? I like that I actually got to bond with Natsuki, because that's like my favorite character right there. Because it's not so freaking, it's cute, not sexy. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. You fucking losers. Huh? What did you just call me? Natsuki suddenly realizes how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Huh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It'd take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got part way fast through the volume so far. I might fall behind some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that is a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Nazis? Enthusiastic face, that's a good nickname. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and I carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everybody's ready, won't you find somebody to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf thorn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Natsuki. Easy. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, she reads my poem. Never mind, I don't really feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point in sharing it in the first place? I wrote this so we could have... I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's why I had in mind while reading this. I want to help you feel comfortable about sharing yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours wasn't really bad. You were supposed to share me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what literature really looks like. That's a good impression. That's a good impression, dude. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying that you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Ugh, you're so... You just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that I don't want to go announcing anything in the world like it's all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that you liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Ugh, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. What the hell is this? Dude, what the... Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. No, it's so funny, dude. It's just the funniest thing I've ever seen. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Monkeys can cry, eagles can fly. Yes, exactly. When it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Just like in this poem. Seeing everybody around you do things that can be really disheartening. So I decided to write a poem about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about writing simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I said a rhyme at the end but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out feeling in the last line. So you did? I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone was, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. My second favorite, and the second cutest, Sayori. Oh my goodness. This is so good! Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Please kill me. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a vessel poem. And that makes it feel a little extra special, you know? Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm just really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're part of a club now. Not to mention that I'm standing straight in front of you in the classroom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Vessel. Deep down, you're not so selfish after all. Trying things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure that Sayori sees a full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason that I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay? And that'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna let you hold on to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Oh, this one's gonna be great. Don't worry, I'm bad at this. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. Clumsy, sleep all day. Honestly, yeah.
That's a lifestyle right there. This is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It just came out as nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Nah, screw it. Sayori's my new favorite character. Well, actually, I like them both, like, equally.
Even though you were late to school?
And then Monica's like just kind of a basic bitch. I gave her like I guess like a show host voice, but she's so basic. And then Yuri is also kind of basic, except she likes horror, so it makes sense. She's just kind of shy.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Ah, yeah.
But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
I guess I'll look forward to it, dang. Okay. Most basic bitch. Shy. You're shy, I'll give you a shot. So I'm just gonna go in order, basically. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time to her finish reading. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to keep speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? Just making sure. I guess that you might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't really help, but it's been several minutes and I haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri to get a while used to new people. It's fine. I didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are two specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and I've been thinking through that myself, and I've learned a bit to pick up on them. I think that most of the noticeable things I recognize in the new writers is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they can fit the two together. I'm probably reading this wrong, and I'm messing up the voices because how tired I am. Trying to finish this, like find a stopping point, but I'm kind of looking for one and I can't really find one. Poem would probably gonna be a good time. Should I just end it here? Ending it here, though, no. The end of the result is the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it says her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem.
Not just finding and building them, but getting to work together. It's probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but with all time and practice, it comes to example, trying new things. I hope that everybody else in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased, though.
Biased how?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself or me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do! I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. Isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I can't even read cursive, damn it. Hold up. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The remaining... What the... Whilst... The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future, I bathe. Wait, I can't do this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. No, it's the fact that it's cursive. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I mean, I was. That's a lie. But you took such a long time to read. Ah. How the fuck did she know that? Man. First you don't know, I lie to you to your face, and suddenly you know? Okay. I actually think your handwriting is pretty, so the game did that on purpose. It purposely made cursive. Is that even cursive? I also like the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive. I don't know what it said. I just heard bathing twice. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's the first time, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Yeah, I'm really excited for your poems. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? I mean, ghosts are sexy. Like, anybody that just... Like, does anybody just think ghosts are sexy? Like... No? Not dead people? Like, actual dead people? That's not sexy to you? You don't like sticking your dick inside of a specter? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually tell more than a simple story, or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject... Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and skip this dialogue. You can read it, you can pause. I cannot. I need to go to bed. Should I just go ahead and show this? Oh my god. I'm stopping it here. Listen, if you want to see another, that would be great. Just, you know, I'd say Monica, probably my least favorite character. Don't even know her. Who is she? I forgot. And then there's freaking Yuri. Yuri's okay. I mean, Yuri's not basic like Monica. And, you know, she has a sense of horror, and I like horror. So, yeah. That's something. And then Natsuki. Best character. My favorite character. Just because of how cute. Well, that's the thing. It's between Natsuki and Sayori, because I really like Sayori, too. Because Sayori's just so, you know, up. And, like, excited over everything. And Natsuki's kind of, like... rude, but she's also excited over everything. It's just like they're both cute. I like that. But yeah, 3:26 a.m., 2:48 a.m. This is great. Okay, I'm gonna stop now.
Bye bye.